Baby, I sure as hell didn't see it coming because 2 years in the making, I finally have my Persona 5 Dancing Starlight Ann Takamaki. What feels like 85 years was actually 2. It's still a long time, almost beating out how long it took for me to get my Makoto Figma. That's a different story. That was the supplier's fault. She was the manufacturer's fault. So, will this be my first and last time ordering from Phat Company? Let's find out.
About your game, are you sure your next move's the right one for you? Are you sure you won't get out of
Do my chair's spinning again. Do da da da. Do this isn't real. In all honesty, today's review is brought to you by this very wet can of liquid death. Sparkling water! Murder your thirst! This stupid stuff, I'm seeing it everywhere, everyone's drinking it. I can't stand sparkling water. I hate it with a passion. I ended up seeing some at 7-Eleven and bought some. Let's take off these dumb, big, goofy glasses. That's the power of good advertising. Let's crack her open and be disgusted because I can't stand the carbonation. This is mango chainsaw. Mango chainsaw flavor! So I was hoping that would maybe make things a little bit better. Let's get a sniff. Actually smells pretty good. There's sparkling water going in. Nope, it all tastes the same. It's that carbonation. It always grosses me out. It makes it taste like flat acid. Well, I learned my lesson. This is gross. Well, over 2 years is a long enough wait. Let's get this friggin' thing out. Never played never played any of the dancing games. I watched someone play it.
He's killing it with the hip shakes.
It's a good time. I listen to the soundtracks on a regular basis. Speaking of soundtracks, let's take a look. Packing slip on the inside of this. Should probably put that somewhere a little safer. This is worse than that Mountain Dew ginger ale crap. Speaking of best soundtracks, the Persona 5 soundtrack is definitely one of my all-time favorite video game soundtracks. But one of my favorite anime soundtracks. Look what I picked up. The FLCL. The FLCL. Ooh, look at that. Nice little inserts. We got the pillows right there. A lot of fun art. And if you watched my Conti review, then you know I love all these songs. I'm so hyped. Ooh. It's even special colored vinyl. It's like bubblegum or what's the insulation that goes in walls. This one's see-through. Just wanted to share that. If you love soundtracks, I had to make sure it ended with Ride On Shooting Star. Because I was so disappointed of the Cowboy Bebop vinyl record that I bought. Didn't come with Real Folk Blues on it. Who does that? What idiot was in charge of that? But as you can tell, I love all things Persona related, especially number 5. Do the old... I'm so happy. Another thing that enticed me about this figure when it was first announced, like over 2 years ago, was Ann was in her streetwear. That's right, I call her Ann because my terrible Michigan accent, you'd have to put up with me saying Ann. Ann. It's the sad Michigan accent. Makes everything with a sharp A. Okay, Phat Company. You won me over with the box. Look at the neon letters. Takamaki. Takamaki. Never know how to say it. I'm sticking with Takamaki. Y'all can call it something else. There's her scenes dancing. I do love the disco background. I always laugh at the Morgana up top there, the title card. It's been so long, I don't even know if I'm truly excited. I'm just like, it's like the hype was lost after they pushed it back for like the 18th time. So it's just more, I'm more relieved to get this figure than excited. Especially because I don't trust Phat Company. Phat Company and Mega House are the two brands I've always had a weird personal grudge against. I've never even had any other stuff. I just never trust their quality. It's definitely different compared to a lot of other manufacturers, the way their sculpting is and the way they're coloring. But from the promo pictures, she looked fantastic. Whoa! Here she is. Let's see, we got our instructions. Simple enough. Pop her head on, pop the headphones on. I think I'm gonna add Furyu to the list of manufacturers I'm keeping my eye on as well. They got a weird look to them, like almost like a shiny, transparent look. And it seems like Furyu, their prices mean nothing. They just throw a number out there and let it stick. Like they throw out like some grotesque prices out there. Wow, right there, kicks. Okay, let's take this plastic off. Let's drop her hat. Let's drop her headphones. Pull out this big old honkin' transparent base. Let's take off her ponytail protectors. Thank you for that. Do I have to take off her head to put the headphones on? I think wearing a sweater in the summer is not a good idea. Okay, we just got a loose hat. Does it, it's got a little bit of stick to it. Okay, the pegs for the feet were a little tight, little sketchy. Pop off the hat. Head comes off easily, thank God. No, I'm just stupid. Take two. Whoop. Okay, there we go. And pop back on the hat. Oh, God, okay, this hat sucks. I want my money back. Oh shit. I seen someone mention this, but her earrings, they're not really sculpted on. They're just kind of snipped to her ears. They're fake. No, I think I just straight up broke it. Nice. Well, the hoop's back on, so I should probably take this sweater off now. Why did I wait so long to take that sweater off? Right off the bat, we got two things that I don't like. First is her hoop. Come on, Phat Company. If we're going to be taking on and off the head with no real spot to grab it comfortably, you got to make sure that the earring is a little more structurally sound. Second thing is the base. Real rookie move, putting the copyright right on the front of the base right there. That's like putting the Nendoroid base facing the wrong way. That's strike two, Phat. That's strike two. I was able to pop back on the earring. It ain't on right, I know that, but it looks like it's on right. But with that being said, let's take a closer look, because she still is a magnificent creature. Because it still is the magnificent Lady Ann, and we gotta do her justice. And please, can we decide on a name for the game? I've been trying to figure out for like the past day, is it Dancing Star Light or Dancing Star Night? Because I've seen on the actual game Star Light, and then I see elsewhere Star Night on the PS Vita version, on the platform right here, on soundtracks. I don't know what to call it. But for my sake of sanity, I'm calling it Star Night because it says right there on the base. Am I crazy? So what I was attempting to mention way earlier in this video was what really drew me in was her streetwear. I have a thing for characters in everyday cool streetwear. That's been a little theme that I've been trying to get into when collecting figures. I have a few that are in streetwear, and I really love the outfit Ann's wearing for this version. It's like hip-hop streetwear. Come on. I mean, look at those shoes. Are you kidding me? Got the high tops on, which are looking great, actually. This might be, her shoes might be the most well-painted and detailed things on this figure. And it is really nice that she has the skirt on, which is a tie-in to the Shujin Academy uniform. The checkered patterns are looking very clean and straight, so they did a great job on that. And like I say every time it comes up, I'm a sucker for fingerless gloves. And what she's got right here is some badass fingerless gloves. I was just thinking the red really suits her because her Panther outfit. Oh, I didn't know the palms on the inside were black. Got the two-tone going on. Okay, I like that. But what really gives those fingerless gloves the edge are her spiked bracelet, the punk rock spiked bracelet. And I love anything punk rock and spiked, so we got a winner. Sad she's only wearing one of them though. Is the V on her hat a call out to Persona 5, which is the Roman numeral V? Her headphones are very comfy. She got the beats going on. The little heart sticker right there next to the phones. I think it's clever that the color of the padding of her headphones matches the font on her sweater. And yes, it does say fire, with little flames. I love it. I love it. But the creasing on the sweater looks great. The big seams on it. and they actually added some different shading and color tones in the sweater to make it more vibrant. The pose they chose for her is really great. I love it. It's definitely a strong and confident pose while also being playful. She's got the wide stance, her hand dug into her hip, and kind of the shooting blow winky face thing going on there. Whenever I see a character doing a wink, I'm a little worried how they handle it because sometimes it just looks like one eye's oddly closed. I think you gotta kind of make it look like it's scrunched because you can't just shut one eye without like scrunching your face to match. And I've noticed that a lot on other figures that do the same kind of wink or whatever. It'll just look like their eye is oddly closed. And for this pose, I think it looks alright. It could be better, but I think just the way her head's turned and the face she's making and the angle really helps make the face look much better. I've seen it handled better, but I've seen it handled worse. Her face is a little flat in my opinion. I think it could have just used maybe a little bit of tone or hue to it, maybe some makeup to kind of blend it in a little bit better. Speaking of her noggin, I think her mouth actually turned out really good. Like they actually added some characteristics that are human in a way, like just the way her bottom lip was a little more pronounced and kind of her teeth hiding in the back. But I think it's well sculpted and shaped. Her bright blue eyes, it's almost bluish green in a way. Just notice her nails match the color of her eyes. The dyed strands of hair are really nice. I just wish they would have maybe added more or made it more pronounced. There's just more of red paint on her hair than the hair itself being dyed. It's very poofy and vibrant though. I do like how her tails twist and wind. Yeah, I think it's shaded and sculpted good enough. I wouldn't not display her without the hat. What really impresses me is I actually forgot that the fishnets were actually real material, and compared to my Megumin Rock version fishnets, these are miles better. They don't have the big gaudy seam in the back. They actually fit and form better to her legs too, unlike the Megumin figure that I have. I think the ones that Megumin are wearing, there's too many holes and the material just looks way too thick. These are thinner, they don't overbear on the appearance of her, so it's like it's not as distracting. I think they fit really well. I'm gonna call the base a little extra. The big front blotch spot for the name of the game on it. I kind of do like the transparency in a way. Obviously having Morgana on it is a definite bonus. I'm not crazy over it. It's gonna be a little difficult to figure out a spot for it. I could probably set something on it if I have like a little Morgana or something. Futaba's hat on there. There we go. At least her footrests are the same color as the stand and blend in, so they don't stand out too much. I definitely do appreciate that we at least got a base design this time instead of Makoto just getting a flat black disc. She do got that back though. I can't decide who the best dancer in the game is. It's definitely a toss-up between her and Yusuke. Tell by like the way they move, they're really into it. Ryuji and Futaba probably the goofiest. I don't think anybody can beat on Morgana though. Morgana is king. He says, yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. And I noticed watching videos from the game that Makoto's fists are like always balled up, like she's ready to punch something. I love that little detail. Well, do I fully trust Phat Company? Enough. It's a hit or miss. Am I happy to have her in my collection? Absolutely. I want to eventually, hopefully, round out getting all the characters from the game. I do got Tai, my waifu. It's crazy to think that I ordered her the same time I ordered my Makise Kirisu figure, which I had on my shelf and fully reviewed over a year before I finally got her. Overall, really not too much to complain about other than the time it took to get her and the broken earring. I think she looks great. There's a few little seam lines that probably could have been blended better on her sweater, but they can kind of get away with that with the big sweater. I really hope they keep making more dancing Starlight, Star Knight figures, because I love the alternate versions of the characters instead of them in their typical uniforms. Okay, I think it's safe to wrap up this review now. I am truly happy to finally have her in my collection. I love Ann, she's great. Morgana's still down bad for her, looking up her skirt. If you'd like to check out some more pictures of her, make sure you head on to my Instagram. I'm always uploading there, and you can get the heads up of who I'm reviewing next. Same goes for Twitter. I don't post as many figure pics on there, but I do give updates on all my happenings like streaming and whatnot. And of course you can always come and hang out with us in the Discord. If you have the dancing version of Makoto, you can post her in there. Okay, I'm gonna go dance around like an idiot to the soundtrack of this. So, Much love. You guys are the best. I'll see you later.
Stand now.
Take me to your Xbox to play Fortnite too.